rock tonight. Yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Switch it over! Keep saving! Here we go!
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Revenge here tonight on the MTA YouTube channel. 16 of the baddest of the bad going to be throwing it down, ripped, roaring, and letting it fly here tonight inside of the MTA arena. All the drivers clamoring for the Revenge Championship here tonight on the MTA YouTube channel. If you're new here, be sure to crush that subscribe button, turn on all notifications, stay up to date with everything that we have planned out for you. We have a lot of great racing to get through with here tonight. We're getting ready to send things up to get round one started as the trucks head back to the pit area. The fans have absolutely packed the stands, sold out crowd here tonight at the show. And we're getting ready to kick off round one competition and see how it all shakes down. And coming up first here tonight in round one, Destroyer back in action to take on Barefoot. Then Bad Habit set to take on UFO. Traxxas T-Max ready to take on Gas Monkey. Gungster taking on Bigfoot. Then as we look at the other side of the bracket, the debut of the Junkyard Dog set to take on Monster Mutt Poodle. Bad News set to take on Brutus. Then we're going to take a look at John Kadiux and Bulldozer taking on Gene Patterson and Snakebite. And then closing out round one competition, Jason Cook and Cowboy will be taking on Justin Lamb in the Midnight Rider. So a lot of great matchups here tonight. Again, all 16 drivers are trying to chase down the Revenge Championship here tonight. And we got to kick it off with round one competition. Up at the line right now, it's the return of Nathan Smith from the Crush This Podcast race team. He is now set and ready in the Big Bad Barefoot Dodge, all the way from Pontoon Beach, Illinois on the inside lane. On the other side of the track, Joseph Nelson back for the first time in a long time. He is all ready to go in that Big Bad Ford, better known as Destroyer. Here's the green light, pick over, Revenge side by side, down the straightaway, up over the first jumps, a big time air by Barefoot as he gets into Destroyer in the shutdown area, and things have kicked off with a bang here tonight as Nathan Smith absolutely skies out the Barefoot here in round one. Let's take another look at your MTA Revenge replay. Again, side by side down the straightaway, slight lead now going to Barefoot, maybe on the inside lane, up and over the first jump with some huge air. They go down to the finish line, and right here Barefoot gets into Destroyer and turns him over, but nonetheless, Joseph Nelson and Destroyer, your round one winner here tonight. One in a way to kick off Revenge here tonight, folks, as Destroyer moves on into round two. Now next up here tonight, all the way from Semifinal, New Jersey, Mr. Cool Hand Luke himself, James Valancourt in the UFO Ford. He is now set and ready to take on Butch Cassidy Jr. in the Bad Habit Ford on the outside lane. He's representing the Gravel Gladiators here tonight, trying to get a big-time win here at Revenge. He's got to go through the long-time veteran. The green light goes down. UFO got the whole shot. Bad Habit trying to go back on now. They make contact, and Bad Habit rolls off the hood of UFO inside of the shutdown area. What an incredible race that was, and James Valancourt and UFO will advance on into our round two matchups. We're going to go back and take another look at your MTA replay. Watch how close this was at the finish line. And again, both drivers cut a great light. Here comes the UFO Ford pulling a big time lead down the straightaway. They go up and over the first jump, settle it down right here in no man's land. Cassidy crosses up, almost tags into UFO like he does right here in the shutdown area, and ends up on top of them and backs that truck right back off the hood of UFO. So ladies and gentlemen, the racing is going to be close here tonight, and these trucks are making a little bit of contact as they go across the finish line. It's anybody's ball game, but now UFO is in round two. Next up here tonight in round one competition, Jason Sensation, Jason Craddock in the Gas Monkey Dodge, all the way from Dallas, Texas, now ready to take on Nathaniel Wiggins in the Traxxas T-Max. Stage now in that far lane, ready to get a big time win. Jason Craddock, a veteran out here, he's trying to take home his first big championship win. Can he get the job done? Here's the green light down the straightaway. They go. Gas Monkey's got the early lead on him. T-Max came right back on him down towards the shutdown area. Nathaniel Wiggins letting it all hang out here tonight. Not sure who got the round one victory. As we go back and take a look at your MTA photo finish, your winner in round one, Jason Sensation Craddock in the Gas Monkey Dodge, taking out T-Max here tonight inside of round one. Next up here tonight at Revenge, Spooky coming back in the Gungster machine. Looks like he made it off the wheel. Shaggy. He is now set to take on Bradshaw for the Crush This Podcast race team in the Bigfoot Bad Boy. All the way out of Pacific, Missouri, the Ford camp over there in that far lane. One of these drivers will advance on into round 2 competition. Who's it going to be taking the win? Bigfoot and Gungster off the line. They go now side by side. Up and over the first jump through no man's land. A close race. What an incredible matchup between Spanky and Bradshaw. Bigfoot taking on Gungster here tonight in round 1. We told you guys the racing was going to be super close. Here's another look at your MTA photo finish. Your winner. That's incredibly close, but your winner in round 1 is going to be Spanky and the Gungster machine just edging out the Bigfoot Bad Boy. Next up here tonight at Revenge is the return of Violet Craddock Monster Mutt Poodle, ready now to take on New Kid on the block in an all-new truck, the Junkyard Dog, the 41 Willies. Now staged over here on the inside lane. Violet Craddock trying to get her first big championship win out here. Would want nothing more than to make it all the way to the finals and take home a big win. Ryan Davis and Junkyard Dog. Here's the green light now down the straightaway. Junkyard Dog with a hold shot. Poodle's coming back from now. What a ride for Ryan Davis. Going across the last of the cars to the finish line. Lost it there. Coming out of no man's land. Shot the truck up on its nose. As we go back and take another look at your MTA replay here, folks. Watch as they come down the straightaway. Junkyard Dog with a slight lead over the Poodle. Now as they go up and over the first jump. Watch Junkyard Dog nose over on the inside lane. Has nowhere to go but end over end. And Violet Craddock and the Monster Mutt Poodle is your round 1 winner here tonight over the Junkyard Dog. And our MTA track crew and officials are down there now to get Ryan Davis out of that truck and roll him back over as they get that truck right side up. He's out of the truck. He's A-OK, waving to the fans. But some damage done to the Junkyard Dog. Snapped off the left front knuckle after that wild ride here tonight in round 1. Junkyard Dog on a trailer, but putting on a show for the MTA fans. Again, Poodle moving on into round 2. Next up here tonight, inside of round 1, Ben Wisher returns all the way from Stewart's Draft, Virginia, and Bad News travels fast. 2 great MTA veterans as he gets ready to take on Greg Durbin all the way from Columbus, Michigan, in Brutus. He's ready to rock the house on the inside lane here at Revenge in your house here tonight. Here's the green light. Bad News and Brutus side by side over the first jump. They make a little contact, and Bad News, what a ride in the shutdown area. Ben Wisher throwing the fans, hitting that big old car stack. Inside of the shutdown area stands Bad News up on the tailgate. We're going to go back and check out your MTA replay here tonight as they come off the line again side by side. Both drivers cutting incredible light. They're hanging door handle to door handle up and over the first jump. Brutus crosses up over that first jump, almost making contact with Bad News. Watch Ben Wisher right here in the shutdown area. Sets it up on the tailgate in a little freestyle phenomenon. He will take out Brutus here tonight in round 1 and advance in the round 2 competition. What a ride it was for Bad News. But next up here tonight, Gene Patterson, Colt Cobra himself, all the way from Cobra Creek, Colorado, in that Ford BDS supercharged brass single snake fight, ready to take on John Cadiux in the big bad bulldozer on the inside lane. It's the snake versus the bull here tonight, round 1. Who's going to take the win? The green light goes down off the line. Snake fight got the whole shot. Here goes bulldozer on the inside lane, making contact inside of the shutdown area. John Cadiux and bulldozer looks like he just pulled it out down inside the shutdown area, getting the big bad bull across the finish line first. We're going to go back and check out your MTA photo finish. Your winner in round 1 is going to be John Cadiux and Bulldozer, and you see the tire of Snake Fight underneath of Bulldozer as well. What a ride it was. Cadiux getting a round 1 victory over the legendary Snake Fight here tonight. But now we get set and ready to close out round 1 competition. Justin Lamb returning in the Midnight Rider. 2 great MTA veterans in this matchup. Jason Cook in the all-new Cowboy Chevrolet on the outside lane, ready to make his mark here tonight. The 2020 Wild Card Champion. Here's the green light now down the straight track. Cowboy and Midnight Rider. Midnight Rider flying high, and he will get the win and turning it over down inside the shutdown area. These drivers are making a lot of contacts here tonight on this course, and Midnight Rider showing it right there as he dumps it over on its lid here tonight in round 1. Midnight Rider nonetheless getting the victory over Cowboy. And ladies and gentlemen, round 1 at Revenge has been absolutely phenomenal. A lot of close racing and a lot of contact made out there on the track. Half the field's been eliminated here tonight in round 1. We still got a lot more great racing still to come with round 2 action. But first, a word from our friends over at Crush This.
It's bigger. It's louder. It's better than ever. This still isn't your typical motorsports podcast. This is the 10th anniversary of Crush This. Monster Truck Podcast brought to you by J Concepts. For 10 years, your hosts, the Monster Truck Canucker Brad Shaw and Dan Chichagash, have brought you into the minds and personalities of the monster truck industry. Strap in and hold on tight. This is Crush This!
Welcome back to Revenge here tonight on the MTA YouTube channel. Round one had some phenomenal racing. We only know what's going to happen here in round two, and here's how it shakes down. Joseph Nelson and Destroyer set to take on James Baileycourt in the UFO Ford. Then Jason Sensation Craddock in Gas Monkey taking on Spanky and Gunkster. Other side of the bracket, Violet Craddock and Monster Mutt Poodle taking on Ben Wishart in Bad News. And closing out round two competition, Justin Lamb and the Midnight Rider taking on John Cadiux in the Bulldozer. And that's how round two action is going to be shaken down. Up at the line right now, Joseph Nelson and Destroyer went for that wild ride earlier tonight inside of round one. Takes on the veteran, Cool Hand Luke himself, James Baileycourt, based out of Semifinal, New Jersey. The brand new UFO Ford debuted just last year in November towards the Gauntlet Series. He's got that truck dialed in. Joseph Nelson and Destroyer reign supreme on Smashdown. Two Ford Oval Brigade trucks going at it. Here's how round two kicks off down the straightaway. They go side by side. Up into the jump through no man's land is Baileycourt going for a wild ride, and Joseph Nelson lays it on its side on top of Baileycourt's UFO Ford, which is getting a beating out here tonight at Revenge, as we saw Butch Cassidy drive Bad Habit up on it earlier tonight. He came off the hood. Now Joseph Nelson lays it on its side. What a ride it was for him and Destroyer. Here's a look at your MTA replay. Off the line they go. UFO and James Baileycourt has a whole shot. Destroyer, a little cattywampus coming down that straightaway. They go up and over the first jump. Baileycourt in all kinds of trouble. Sends it end over end across the finish line. He does pick up the win over Joseph Nelson and Destroyer. Hopefully the crew will have that truck back and ready for semifinals. Baileycourt in that new UFO is something to be threatened by. No question about it. Up next here tonight is a couple of lime green machines up at the starting line. Jason Sensation Craddock in the Gas Monkey Dodge, all the way from Dallas, Texas, ready to take on Spanky in the Gunkster Machine. Looking strong here tonight over here on the inside lane. Both trucks staged and ready to go for round two competition. Here's the green light down the straightaway. Spanky's got a whole shot on him. Craddock trying to come back through no man's land, and Spanky's upside down inside of the shutdown area. They were side by side all the way down to that finish line. A close matchup here tonight as we go back and take another look at your MTA photo finish. Your winner in round one is going to be Spanky and Gunkster out of the inside lane, and Jason Craddock was right on his heels all the way to the very end. Spanky will move on in the semifinals. Next up here tonight, Violet Craddock, Monster Mutt Poodle, ready to take on Ben Wishart, all the way from Stewart's Draft, Virginia, in the Bad News Travels Fast Chevrolet, ready to rock the house on the outside lane. He had that wild performance earlier tonight in round one, leaving the fans in absolute shock. He takes on Violet Craddock, Monster Mutt Poodle, who's going on the semis. Both trucks stage. Green light goes down, and off the line they go. Violet Craddock and Poodle got a lead on him through no man's land, and what a ride it was for her as she sends that bad puppy all the way across the finish line in epic fashion, taking it down to the wall. Ben Wishart just short, and the Poodle will advance on in the semifinals here tonight at Revenge. But now we get set and ready to close out round two competition. John Cadiux and Bulldozer took home the Outlaws Lock and Load Championship just a couple of months ago. He is now set to take on Justin Lamb in the Midnight Rider, staged over here on the inside lane, trying to take home his very own Revenge Championship here tonight. Who's going to be meeting up with Monster Mutt Poodle in semis? Bulldozer taking on Midnight Rider. Revenge in your house. Here's the green light down the straightaway they go. Bulldozer got the whole shot. Here comes Midnight Rider flying high. And what a race to close out round two competition here tonight at Revenge. A race way too close to call from up here in the booth. We're going to go back and check out your MTA replay. That was absolutely a barn burner here tonight at Revenge. Here they are coming down the straightaway. Midnight Rider having a slight lead on the inside lane. Flying through no man's land right here. Midnight Rider with some big time air. Tries to settle it down, and at the line, Midnight Rider pogos up, and John Cadiux and Bulldozer sweeps from underneath, taking home a round two victory. Bulldozer matches up with Monster Mutt Poodle inside of the semifinal competition. What an absolutely incredible race to close out round two here tonight at Revenge. And ladies and gentlemen, we are now down to the final four here tonight. Who's going to take it all the way to victory lane as Revenge comes back from our commercial break? We hope to see you back for semifinals next. Are you ready to get in on the action here on the Monster Truck Attitude YouTube channel? Look no further. Head over to Facebook where you can sign up for all the great events we host right here on the MTA YouTube channel. Be sure to sign up for the events and register your name and get locked in with a monster truck of your own and get ready for the great thrills and spills right here on the MTA YouTube channel. Again, find us on Facebook, register for these events, and you soon will be competing in all the great events. We hope to see you there. And get ready for the wild and crazy action. Be sure to subscribe and turn on all notifications so you don't miss a beat right here on the Monster Truck Attitude YouTube channel. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Revenge here tonight. If you want to sign up for one of these events and cause a little havoc out here on the MTA circuit, be sure to find our Facebook group and sign up for these events. Here's how semifinal action is going to be shaken down. James Bellancourt and UFO taking on Spanky and Gunkster to kick off semifinals. Other side of the bracket, Violet Craddock, Monster Muck Poodle taking on John Kadiux in the Bulldozer. Up first, coming to the line, all the way from Semifinal, New Jersey, Mr. Cool Hand Luke himself, James Bellancourt and UFO went for that wild ride earlier tonight in round 2. Nonetheless, so did Spanky in the Ghoster Machine. He also rolled that truck over earlier tonight in round 2. Both these drivers are staged and ready to go. The crews have gone over the trucks. They're ready to compete here tonight to kick off semis. Who's going to make it all the way to the final round showdown? Ghoster taking on UFO. Both trucks staged. Green light goes down off the line. UFO with a hold shot. Spanky's coming back on him now. Spanky pulls out the upset over James Bellancourt in the UFO Ford. He pulls the trigger out of no man's land, and Gunkster will put UFO on the trailer. What a matchup it was, and Spanky's in the finals here tonight at Revenge. And who is he going to meet there? Because John Kadiux and Bulldozer took home the Outlaws Lock and Load Championship just a couple of months ago. He now faces off against Violet Craddock and Monster Muck Poodle, looking for her very first big championship win out here on the MTA YouTube channel. Here's the green light now. Poodle and Bulldozer down the straightaway, side by side, up and over no man's land. And Violet Craddock will pull it out at the end, putting John Kadiux and Bulldozer on the trailer. She will find herself in the finals, taking on Spanky and Gunkster. John Kadiux and Bulldozer, always a pleasure to have out here on the track. Put on the trailer after semis here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. The finals are coming up next. Monster Muck Poodle takes on Gunkster after the break. Welcome back to Revenge here tonight. Here's how the final round showdown came to be. Earlier tonight, Gunkster took out Bigfoot in round 1, knocked out Gas Monkey in round 2, and eliminated UFO in our semifinal matchup. Other side of the bracket, Monster Muck Poodle took out the Junkyard Dog in round 1, took out Bad News Travels Fast in round 2, and then finally knocked out Bulldozer in semis. And it's come down to Monster Muck Poodle taking on Gunkster here tonight in our final round showdown at Revenge. Spanky has been running strong here tonight in the Gunkster Machine, ready now to take on Violet Craddock, Monster Muck Poodle, who has been consistent in her own right, other than that wild ride earlier tonight. In round 2, they've got their truck back together. Spanky rolled the truck over earlier tonight as well. His crew's been thrashing. Both these drivers staged and ready to go. Who's taking home the Revenge Championship? Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the final round showdown. Gunkster taking on Monster Muck Poodle. It's showtime here tonight. Down the straightaway, Poodle's got a lead. Here comes Gunkster on the outside lane. And I think Spanky had enough in the end to pull out a victory over Violet Craddock and Monster Muck Poodle. Both drivers making a little bit of contact down inside the shutdown area. Here's another look at your MTA replay. And off the line, they're side by side down the straightaway. Poodle now having a slight lead going up and over the first jump, trying to clear out no man's land. Spanky settles it down, and he will cross the line first, and they make a little bit of contact down there inside of the shutdown area. What an incredible race for your final round showdown. But ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please help me in congratulating your Revenge champion here tonight. Give it up for Spanky and the Gunkster. And ladies and gentlemen, what a wild, incredible night of racing here tonight on the MTA YouTube channel. So many close races, so many epic finishes. It doesn't get much better than this. Thank you guys so much for coming out and watching Revenge here tonight on the MTA YouTube channel. We couldn't do it without you. Be sure, if you haven't already, ladies and gentlemen, crush that subscribe button, and I'll catch you down the road. See you next time.
Standing tall up in victory lane, I done brought the pain and now they screaming my name. Yeah, everybody saw me rock the place. Now there's flashbulbs are popping and mics in my face. Always giving the crowd what they need. Now they're wearing my shirts front row to nosebleed. Now the crowd forms is what it's all about. Signing autographs until the lights out. Yeah, it's about that. It's about that. It's been a long time. It's about that time. It's about that. 'Cause it's about that. It's been a long time. It's about